Summary: the Prophet advised Maymunah bint al-Harith to give her slave girl to one of her maternal uncles instead of manumitting her, as she would have received more reward. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, would draw lots to decide which of his wives would accompany him on a journey, and Sauda bint Zam'a gave up her turn to Aisha in order to seek the pleasure of Allah's Messenger. Sahih al-Bukhari 2592. Narrated Quraib, the freed slave of Ibn Abbas, that Maymunah bint al-Harith told him that she manumitted a slave girl without taking the permission of the Prophet. On the day when it was her turn to be with the Prophet, she said, "Do you know, O Allah's Messenger, that I have manumitted my slave girl?" He said, "Have you really?" She replied in the affirmative. He said, "You would have got more reward if you had given her, i.e. the slave girl, to one of your maternal uncles." Sahih al-Bukhari 2593. Narrated Aisha, whenever Allah's Messenger wanted to go on a journey, he would draw lots as to which of his wives would accompany him. He would take her whose name came out. He used to fix for each of them a day and a night. But Sauda bint Zam'a gave up her turn, day and night to Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, in order to seek the pleasure of Allah's Messenger by that action. Explanations. In this hadith, the Prophet Muhammad is advising Maymunah bint al-Harith on how to receive a greater reward from Allah. She had manumitted a slave girl without taking permission from the Prophet, and when she told him about it, he said that if she had given the girl to one of her maternal uncles instead, she would have received more reward. This teaches us that giving away slaves is an act which can be rewarded by Allah and should be done with good intentions in order to receive His blessings. It also shows us that we should always seek advice from those who are knowledgeable in religious matters before making any decisions related to our faith or our actions. This hadith speaks about the practice that Prophet Muhammad PBUH used when he wanted to go on a journey. He would draw lots among his wives as to who will accompany him. Each wife was given one day and one night with the Prophet PBUH during the journey. However, Sauda bint Zam'a gave up her turn so that Aisha could have more time with the Prophet PBUH in order to seek his pleasure. This hadith teaches us about selflessness and sacrifice for others, even if it means giving up something we desire or cherish ourselves. It also shows us how important it is for us as Muslims to strive for pleasing our beloved Prophet PBUH by any means possible, even if it requires sacrificing something we love or desire ourselves.